This is Neural Newscast.
The headlines that matter this morning. From Neural Newscast, I'm Thomas Keene.
And I'm Hannah Whitmore.
President Trump criticized German Chancellor Friedrich Merz this morning, following remarks by Merz on stalled nuclear negotiations with Iran.
Merz claimed the United States is being humiliated during talks in Islamabad, which recently reached an impasse.
The Chancellor noted that the Revolutionary Guards are avoiding direct results, while the American team leaves negotiations empty-handed.
Trump responded by stating that Merz does not understand the global threat of a nuclear Iran and defended the current administration's efforts.
Turning to domestic policy, Nebraska has become the first state to enforce new federal Medicaid work requirements.
State officials are launching these rules 8 months before the January 2027 deadline mandated by the 2025 tax and spending law.
Governor Jim Pillen argued the early timeline is necessary, saying work provides purpose and helps residents become more productive community members.
However, analysts at the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities warn that Nebraska has not completed the hiring or outreach needed to manage the transition. Previous programs in Arkansas and Georgia suggest that complex reporting requirements often lead to eligible people losing their health benefits. The Congressional Budget Office projects that these national work requirements could reduce federal spending by over $300 billion through lower enrollment. Montana is also preparing for a July implementation, while other states indicate that administrative systems are currently at a breaking point. The first significant coverage losses in Nebraska are expected this August, when the state begins its 6-month renewal cycle for expansion members.
On our watch list for June 1st, the federal government is expected to release the final implementation regulations for the Medicaid overhaul.
In July, Montana will activate its mandatory work rules and begin recertifying providers to comply with new federal spending limits.
We are also tracking the progress of state visits at the White House as diplomatic discussions continue with the British monarchy this week.
That is the newscast for Wednesday, May 6th. Thanks for listening.
Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.